Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's matchup at Ursuline College between the 14th ranked Lakeland Lakers and your Bryant Stratton Bobcats! Bryant Stratton College and the NJCA promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and fans. We request your cooperation in supporting the student athletes and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory comments, or other intimidating actions directed at athletes, officials, team representatives, or other fans will not be tolerated in our grounds for removal. We appreciate your cooperation in creating a safe and positive game environment. Respect, it's the name of the game. Tonight's matchup will be officiated by Anthony Young, Sean Manuel, and Adam Reimer. And now it's time to get the starting lineups. First for the visiting Lakeland Lakers. At guard, number 1, Landon Tillman. At wing, number 2, Elhaji Tiem. At guard, number 3, Jadam Lipscomb. At wing, number 21, Bishop Thomas. And at forward, number 34, Brandon Lane. The head coach for the Lakers is Terrell Eskridge, with assistant coaches Nick Mrachek and Tyrone Scott. And now the starting lineup for your Bryant Stratton Bobcats! At guard, number 0, Tariq Roper! At guard, number 1, Jalen Barnes! At guard, number 22, Jalen Terrell! At guard, number 23, Larry Reynolds! And at guard, number 55, Perry Ford! Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Bryant Stratton Bobcat basketball!
Thank you, as always, to the voice of the Bobcats, assistant baseball coach Caleb Swisher. I'm Ryan Bliss. I'll be calling the game for you today. I'm sports information director out here at Bryant and Stratton College, Ohio. You're watching Cat TV BSCOH on YouTube. Great matchup for you tonight. We got the number 1 and the number 2 teams in the conference. Your Bryant and Stratton Bobcats versus the Lakers of Lakeland College. It's a rematch from earlier this season. The Lakers got the best of the Bobcats in what might possibly be the worst half of basketball they've played all season. Bobcats looking to avenge that loss here tonight and retain their first place status in the OCCAC. Tip-off underway. Bobcats in the white and blue going left to right on your screen. Lakers in the blue and white going right to left. Bobcats get the tip. Perry Fulham has the ball on the floor with Fulham. We have Barnes, Roper, Terrell, and Reynolds. Barnes with the ball, makes a move, cuts to the basket, pops it out to Larry Reynolds. Larry Reynolds for 3, off the mark. Ball's topped up in the air. Rebounded by number 2, Elaji Team. Number 1, Landon Tillman with the ball, gives it back to Team. Team up top to Jaden Lipscomb, sends it to Tillman. Tillman thought about putting it on the floor. Sends it down to 21, Bishop Thomas. Thomas's shot's off the mark. Jalen Terrell comes down with the board, gives it to Perry Fulham. Here come the Bobcats. Fulham finds a wide open Larry Reynolds. Reynolds off the mark once again. Fulham comes up with a long rebound, gets it to Jalen Barnes, who backs it back out to set up the offense. Barnes cuts to the basket, pulls it back out, working on Tiem. Tariq Roper with the ball now. Tariq Roper cuts the lane, puts it up, has the shot tipped, but it goes in anyway. Roper with the first points of the game. Tillman has the ball, immediately fouled by Perry Fulham. Silly foul by Perry, he knows it.
Bryant Stratton fouls on number 55, Perry Fulham.
Tiem inbounds to number 1, Landon Tillman. Tillman runs the point for the Lakers. Working on Perry Fulham, gets around him. Sends the ball inside to Tiem. Tiem lays it up and in for 2. Sent down to Larry Reynolds. Reynolds back up top to Perry Fulham. Fulham sets up the offense. He works off a screen from Roper. Roper rolls down to the corner. Back up top to Fulham. Fulham sends it to Barnes. Barnes with 10 on the clock. Working on Bishop. Step back. Here's the jumper. It's good! Barnes with an early bucket, leading the Bobcats right now in scoring, averaging just under 20 points a night. Two of the best scorers in the OCCAC going at it tonight, and Barnes and Lipscomb from the Lakers. Lipscomb with the ball now, inside to Tiem. Tiem working on Reynolds. Gets it up on the glass, no good. Perry Fulham comes down with the board. Here come the Bobcats. They like to run. Ball stolen by Tillman. Tillman gets it to Lipscomb. Lipscomb coming back the other way, finds Tillman outside. Tillman will pull up for 3. It's good. Lakers 5, Bobcats 4 here early in this first half. Roper sets up the offense, gets it to Barnes, sends it back to Fulham, cross court. Roper drives, hits Larry Reynolds, wide open 3 for Reynolds, off the mark. Gonna have to get Larry going here if the Bobcats want any hope in this ball game. Here come the Lakers. Lane with the ball, gets it to Tiem, out to Tillman. Tillman drives down the baseline, sends it cross to Bishop. Bishop up top to Lipscomb. Lipscomb for 3. Gets it on top of the rim, but can't get it to drop. Lane trying to get the rebound, but the Bobcats are all over him. Jalen Terrell comes out with it, gets it to Barnes. Barnes hands it to Reynolds. Reynolds goes to the basket, right at Lipscomb, and puts it in for 2. Good bit of team basketball there by the Bobcats. The outlet to Barnes. Barnes underhand scoops it to Reynolds, who lays it in for 2. Tillman with the ball, brings it up for the Lakers. Looking to go off a pick from Tiem. Doesn't use it, working on Perry Fulham. Perry, good feet, stays right in front of him. Tiem goes to the basket on Terrell, can't get it to go. Terrell pulls down the board, hands it to Barnes. Barnes, good move at the timeline. Works down the lane, hands it to Reynolds. Reynolds wide open 3. Got that one! Reynolds was wide open, able to knock that one down. Bobcats have a 9-5 lead. Lakers call timeout. Fireworks going off early in this one. Bobcats coming out strong. Landon Tillman leading the way for the Lakers with 3 points. Larry Reynolds has 5 for the Bobcats. In that first matchup, the Bobcats had a 36-31 lead at halftime and then fell apart in the second half to lose by 30. I'm sure they're still thinking about that game as they come into this one, hoping to retain first place against the number 14 ranked in the nation, Lakeland Lakers. High scorer for the Lakers right now, high scorer for the conference is Jaden Lipscomb, number 3 for the Lakers. He's averaging 25 a game. He's just above Jalen Barnes for the Bobcats. Here's Tillman with the ball. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. Lipscomb with the ball, far side wing, comes off a kick from Thomas, gets doubled. Carlos Castro's checked into the ball game. Had a wide open Thomas cutting the lane. Ball was tipped. Carlos Castro comes up with it. Tariq Roper working on Thomas. Thomas all over him. Thomas got away with a little push there. Castro with the ball, far side wing. Working on Lipscomb. Gets it to Terrell. Terrell from the elbow, puts it up off the glass, no good. That's 15. Zach Wartley just checked in. Him and Larry Reynolds going for the ball. Reynolds wanted a foul, didn't get it.
Checking in for Lakeland is number 0, Jaden Woods.
Jaden Woods will check in for the Lakers. Tame will take a seat. Thomas takes the ball out, sends it in to Tillman. Tillman working on Barnes. Bobcats have run a swarming man defense all year long. Lipscomb gets double teamed, Tuesday gets the ball. Ball goes off of the leg of Jalen Terrell. Jaden Woods was trying to find a cutter. Terrell got in the way. It'll stick with the Lakers down on the baseline, 14 on the shot clock.
Checking in for Bryant Stratton is number 11, Ethan Sokolowski for Jalen Terrell.
Sokolowski will check in for the Bobcats. Terrell will take a break. Trying to keep fresh legs in there. Tillman with the ball. Gets it to Lipscomb. Lipscomb spot up 3. No good. Sokolowski grabs the board. Gets it to Barnes. Barnes coming the other way. He's picked up by Tillman. Cuts the lane. Goes all the way around. Has the ball knocked out of his hands. Grabs it back. Gets it to Roper up top. Roper sets up the offense. Lipscomb on Roper. Roper trying to clear out the right side. Gets it up top to Castro. Castro with 6 on the clock. Step back 3. He's real deep. Came up short. Sokolowski grabs the offensive board. Gets it back to Reynolds. Reynolds guarded by Bishop. Bishop Thomas. Reynolds goes to the hole. Can't get it to go. Sokolowski got a piece. Got it back up on the glass. But number 0, Jaden Woods comes down with it. Gets it out to number 15, Wortley. Wortley has the ball picked from Jalen Barnes. Barnes will take it to the other side and lay it in for 2. Bobcats force a turnover, turn it into 2 easy points. Tillman will bring the ball up for the Lakers. Jalen Barnes all over him. Tillman lost the ball, but able to grab it. Gets it back from Wortley. I'm sorry, that's Woods. Woods with the ball, working on Sokolowski. Puts it up with the right hand, comes up short. Barnes comes off with the board. Barnes will slow down the things for the offense. He's guarded by 0, Woods. Gives the ball up to Roper. Roper sends it back to Castro, gets it back to Barnes. Barnes got away with the travel there. Gets fouled by number 0.
Fouls on number 0, Jaden Woods.
That's Jaden Woods called for the foul. Castro will take the ball out of bounds. He's got Wortley on him. Gives it up to Barnes. Barnes will set up the offense. Guarded by Bishop Thomas. Barnes gets down into the paint, gets a little stuck. Still dribbling. Tries to get it out, can't do it. Gets fouled by Thomas.
Checking in for Lakeland is number 10, Dondi Harper II.
Number 10, Dondi Harper is going to check in for the Lakers. Bishop Thomas will take a seat. Castro outlets to Roper, but gets it stole by Lipscomb. Lipscomb finds Tillman. Tillman goes to the hole. They call Barnes for a foul, but I think Tillman might have just lost the ball on that one. Didn't look like there was a whole lot of contact. Tillman was kind of juggling it off of the dribble. Either way, Tillman's going to go to the line to shoot the first free throws of the night. Perry Fulham set the check back in for the Bobcats. Tillman knocks down the first. Tariq Roper will take a break. Tillman knocks down the pair. Another sub coming in. That's Anthony Cook Jr.
Checking in for Bryant Stratton is number 13, Anthony Cook Jr.
He's going to sub in for Carlos Castro. So Jalen Terrell comes back in as well. Larry Reynolds will take a seat. Ball goes to Cook, right back to Fulham. Sends it to Barnes. Barnes tries to get it back to him, about throws it out of bounds. Cook able to save it. Bobcats will call a timeout.
Timeout, Bryant Stratton.
So far in the ball game, Larry Reynolds with 5, Jalen Barnes with 4, Tariq Roper with 2 for the Bobcats. For the Lakers, Landon Tillman's got 5. Elijah Team's got 2, and that is it for the scoring so far. 7 minutes in, we got us an 11-7 ball game. Terrell's saying, I need somebody to throw the ball to. Perry Fulham obliges. He'll run back and help out. Fulham brings the ball up. He gets swarmed by some Lakers. Gets it to Barnes. Barnes finds Sokolowski, who gives it back to him. Barnes will set up the offense. Working on Lipscomb. A lot of contact. Gets it back up top to Perry Fulham. Fulham's got to get rid of it. Doesn't realize the clock's running out, and that's the shot clock. Bobcats took too long. It'll be Lakers ball. Number 0, Woods, takes it out, throws it into Lipscomb. Anthony Cook guarding Lipscomb. Terrell switches for him, takes him back. Gets it to number 10, Harper. Harper sends it to 1, Tillman. Tillman into the lane, pops for 2, short. Ball gets bounced around. Jalen Barnes comes out with it. A bit of nifty dribbling. Gets it to Perry Fulham. Fulham with a deep 3. Comes up short. There's Cook flying in there for the rebound. It gets knocked out of bounds. Great effort there by Anthony Cook Jr. Fulham takes the ball out, tries to get a cutting Sokolowski, gets it to him on the block. Sokolowski dishes to Cook. Cook under the basket, lays it in for 2. What a move by Anthony Cook Jr. Great pass by Ethan Sokolowski. The Bobcat bench coming up big here at the middle of the first half. Here's Tillman with the ball, finds Team. Team working on Terrell. Terrell got a piece of it, gets called for the foul. He thought it was clean, thought he got all ball, but he gets called for the foul. Team will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Lakers.
Fouls on number 22, Jalen Terrell. Alhaji Team on the line, shooting 2 for Lakeland.
I'm still geeking about the move Anthony Cook Jr. just put on with a little up and under the basket, high off the glass to lay it in. Beautiful shot.
Checking in for Bryant Stratton is number 0, Tariq Roper. And checking in for Lakeland are number 15, Zach Wortley, and number 21, Bishop Thomas.
Tariq Roper's going to check back in. Jalen Barnes will get a breather. Wortley and Thomas check back in for the Lakers now. 13-8, Bobcats over the Lakers, 11:46 left in the ball game. Alhaji Team lines up the second one, knocks down the pair. Ball's inbounded to Fulham. Fulham with Terrell in the backcourt. Gonna need a little help. Gets it to Terrell. Terrell swings it to Cook Jr. up top. Cook Jr. goes right into Team. Draws the block. He's gonna go to the line to shoot 2. Foul trouble is something the Bobcats are looking for. They have been money from the free throw line all season. If they can get into the bonus early here in the game, they could do a lot of damage from the free throw line.
And Cook Jr. on the line shooting 2 for Bryant Stratton.
Cook knocks down the first free throw. He's got one more. All 3 of the guards for the Bobcats, well, the starting guards, Fulham, Roper, and Barnes, all shooting over 85% on the season. Cook misses the second. Ball's rebounded by the Lakers. Tillman has it. Guarded by Fulham. Still working on Fulham. Near side wing. Comes off a pick. Gets it to Thomas. Thomas sends it to Lipscomb. Lipscomb guarded by Roper now. Runs into Sokolowski. Hands it off to Team. Team working on Terrell. Gets to the basket. Lays it in for 2. Roper coming quick. Finds Fulham. Sends it to Cook. Cook thinks about a 3. Puts it on the floor. Tries to get it back up top. Intercepted by Lipscomb. Here's Tillman with the ball now. Fulham went in there to try to get it. Ends up giving up the easy 2. 14-13 now, Bobcats over Lakers. Tariq Roper, what a move by Roper. Step back jumper, got it! What a move, Tariq Roper! Behind the back, step back, knocks it down, nothing but nets. Bobcats 16, Lakers 13. Tillman with the ball, guarded by Fulham. Here come Barnes and Reynolds checking back in. Thomas with it, near side elbow, gets it to Lipscomb. Lipscomb, been held quiet so far in the first half. Gets it back to Team. Team sends it to number 15, Wortley, who knocks down a 3-pointer. That'll tie up the ball game. Perry Fulham running things for the Bobcats, gets into the paint, sends it back to Jalen Terrell, who knocks down a 2 from the elbow. Jalen Terrell developed into a fine shooter in his 2 years here with the Bobcats. That shot from the elbow is cash money for him at this point in the season. Tillman gives it to Team up top, sends it over to Wortley. Wortley guarded by Cook, sends it to Lipscomb, far side wing, gets it back to Team. Team working on Terrell. Team trying to get inside, gets fouled by Terrell. Terrell getting himself into foul trouble here early on Team. We'll send him back to the line to shoot 2.
Bryant Stratton fouls on number 22, Jalen Terrell. Alhaji Team at the line shooting 2 for Lakeland.
Team knocks down the first.
Checking in for Bryant Stratton is number 1, Jalen Barnes, and number 23, Larry Reynolds.
Barnes and Reynolds check back in for Fulham and
number
Terrell.
10, Donnie Harper II checking in for Lakeland.
Harper checks back in for Lakeland. Team knocks down the second. Barnes with the ball. Under a lot of pressure, gets it to Roper. Roper will put it on the floor, send it cross court to Sokolowski. Sokolowski keeps the feet in bounds. Working on Thomas, back to Roper. Roper will set up the offense, 18 on the shot clock. Lipscomb on Roper, gets it to Barnes. Barnes working on Wortley, has a pick from Reynolds. Cuts through the double team, step back, gets it to Reynolds. Reynolds open three-pointer, pulls up, got it! Larry Reynolds hits another 3 from the wing. Bobcats 21, Lakers 18. Barnes picks his pocket. He's going to take it to the hoop, lay it in, can't get it to go. Reynolds is right there. Reynolds will put it up. He can't get it to go. Ball's bounced around. Reynolds grabs it, sends it to Barnes. Barnes in the lane, gets it outside to Sokolowski. Sokolowski will take it, lay it up with the right hand, gets blocked. Cook grabs it and lays it in. Bobcats all over the glass here in the first half. That's Thomas with the ball, guarded by Sokolowski. Thomas, step back, has the shot blocked by Cook. They're going to give him an up and down. It'll go to the Bobcats. I guess a 3-second violation. So it's not on the shot at all. 3-second violation on somebody. Tillman checks back in, as does Woods. Barnes will bring the ball up the floor for the Bobcats. He'll find Cook far side. Cook guarded by Woods. Takes it down the lane, tries to get the shot up, gets it planted on. So no foul. Apparently he got all ball. We're going to have a jump ball. It'll go over to the Lakers. Cook Jr. trying to draw a foul, but the Lakers did a good job of not giving it to him.
Checking in for Bryant Stratton.
Had a lid put on it.
Carlos
Castro will check in.
Anthony Cook Jr.
Anthony Cook Jr. will take a break. Good couple minutes out of him. He's done a great job giving the Bobcats a spark off the bench. Here's Tillman with the ball. He'll work on Barnes. Lipscomb gets the ball, has it knocked away. Number 0, Woods comes up with it, puts it in for 2. Here come the Bobcats. Roper pushing the ball down the floor. Takes it, puts it high off the glass, can't get nothing out of it. Tillman comes down with the ball, sends it forward to Lipscomb. Lipscomb working on Sokolowski. Sokolowski picks his pocket. Roper comes up with the ball, gets it to Barnes. Barnes pushing the offense. Step back 3. Jalen Barnes off the mark. 21, Bishop Thomas comes up with the rebound, gets it back to Tillman, who will slow things down for a minute. Lakers bring it up the floor. He works off of a pick, goes right into the body of Jalen Barnes, can't find the basket. Ethan Sokolowski comes flying in for the rebound, gets it back to Barnes. Barnes has Roper in the corner, finds him. Roper, three-pointer, off the mark. Larry Reynolds fighting with Bishop for the board. Bishop grabs it. Thomas sends it cross court, but Jalen Barnes knocks it away. He was trying to find Woods, streak into the basket. Barnes able to step in and knock it out of bounds. Here comes Cook. He'll check back in for Sokolowski.
Anthony Cook Jr. for Ethan Sokolowski.
Bobcats look like they're going to keep this rotation of big guys. Lipscomb had the inbound, tried to tip it in. Couldn't find anything. Barnes came out with it and is immediately fouled as he's streaking down the other side of the court.
Bishop Thomas.
That's Bishop Thomas's foul. That'll be his first foul.
Checking in for Lakeland is number 10, Donnie Harper II.
Harper checks back in. 7:11 to go. Bobcats up 23-20 over the Lakers. Castro into the ball game now. Gets it to Barnes. Right back to Roper. Roper thought about a three. Puts it on the floor. He'll set up an offense. Come off a pick from Cook. Cook rolls. Can't find him. Gets it out to Castro. Castro with 12 on the clock. Working on Lipscomb. Step back. Three-pointer. Carlos Castro. Found nothing. Larry Reynolds tries to save it, but just couldn't get it back in bounds. Tillman with the ball. Comes off of a pick from team. Guarded by Barnes. Gets it to Lipscomb. Lipscomb immediately picked up by Roper. Sends it over to Woods. Woods down to team. Guarded by Larry Reynolds. Wants to go right at him. Reynolds does a good job of swarming him, but Carlos Castro came over and fouled.
Fouls on number 5, Carlos Castro.
Ball inbounded the team. Team working on Reynolds. Goes into the body. Spins. Puts it up left hand. Gets it to go. Elijah Tiem having a good game so far. He's leading scorer for the Lakers. He got 10 points. Jalen Barnes. Guarded by number 10, Harper. Gets picked up by Lipscomb. Barnes. Step back. Thought about it. Puts it on the floor. Hits Roper. Roper pull up three-pointer. It's good! Roper from Barnes for three more. 26-22. Bobcats over Lakers. Lakeland calls a timeout. Leading scorers so far for the Lakers. Elijah Tiem has 10 points, 3 rebounds. He's killing the Bobcats in the paint. Landon Tillman has 7 for the Bobcats. Larry Reynolds has 10 points. He's 2 for 5 from three-point land. Tariq Roper's got 7, 1 for 2. Rebounding is going to be the name of the game tonight. If the Bobcats can keep the big fellas from Lakeland off the boards, they'll be all right. So far, Bobcats out-rebounding the Lakers 12-8. They've also got 5 assists, so the ball movement is there. That's something we've seen out of this team the last couple weeks. They've gotten away from the sort of one-on-one sort of offense that we've seen from them in years past and gotten to a much more team-oriented style of offense, where the ball's flying around the court, they find an open man, and he makes the good shot. Just as we saw there, Jalen Barnes able to get into the paint, find Tariq Roper wide open on the wing to knock down an open three. Bobcats playing real good basketball. They're going to have to keep it up if they want to stay in step with this high-powered Lakeland Lakers team. Coming out of the break, Lakers will have the ball. On the floor for the Bobcats, we got Barnes, Roper, Castro, Reynolds, and Cook. For the Lakers, we got Tiem, Tillman, Woods, Lipscomb, and Harper. Here's Tillman with the ball guarded by Barnes. Works around him, gets it to Lipscomb. Lipscomb pulls up from the free throw line, off the mark. Gets his own board, puts it up right hand, can't get it to go. Larry Reynolds grabs it this time. Fighting with Harper, and he draws the foul.
Lakeland fouls on number 10, Donnie Harper the second.
It looks to me like the Bobcats know they're going to have to rebound in this ball game. Everybody, when the ball goes up, is flying towards the hoop. They are bound and determined to try to hang with this Lakers team. Tariq Roper brings the ball up, gives it to Carlos Castro. Lakers drop back into a 3-2 zone. Going to try to make the Bobcats shoot their way out. Jalen Barnes is happy to oblige. He knocks down a three. Right in front of him. That away, Jalen Barnes. Bobcat leading scorer. He's guarding Tillman right here, half court. Tillman coming off of a pick by Team. Switched on by Cook. Picked it back up by Barnes. Outside to Harper. Harper cuts down the lane, puts it high off the glass, can't get it to go. Barnes gets the ball, tipped back out to him. Here he comes with Roper. Roper gives it back to Barnes. Barnes up for 2! Unselfish Bobcat basketball. Barnes to Roper, right back to him around the defender for an easy basket. Tillman with the ball, guarded by Barnes. Barnes all over him. Tillman comes off the screen, gives it back to Tame. Tame on Cook. Tame on the block, puts it up and in for 2 more. The big fella just throwing his weight around down there, has what he wants, gets to do whatever he wants to on the block. Here's Larry Reynolds for 3, comes up a little short. Team grabs the rebound, gets it to Tillman. Tillman's gonna close things down a little bit for the Lakers. He's got Carlos Castro on him. Jalen Barnes wrapped all over Jaden Lipscomb. Tillman takes it to the hole, can't get it to go, but the big guy Lane's there to tip it in for him. That's Lane's first basket of the night. Carlos Castro with the ball. Bobcats will set up an offense. Jalen Barnes with the ball near side. Sends it back to Castro, cross court. Gets it inside to Tariq Roper. Roper goes right at Lane. Puts it up off the glass for 2. Tariq Roper with that sweet left hand. High off the glass. Lays it in for a bucket. 33-26. Bobcats on top. 3:40 left to play in the ball game. Jalen Barnes guarding Landon Tillman. Tillman picks up the dribble. They're going to get Cook for a hold on Team. Bobcats trying everything they can to slow down the big guy. Team's second leading scorer for the Lakers. Here, I'm sorry, Lillard. He's averaging 11 a night. He's already over that in this ball game. Bobcats having trouble slowing him down. Tillman will take the ball out of bounds. He'll send it into Harper. Harper gets it to Lipscomb in the corner. Lipscomb for 3. No good. Thought it hit the wire, but Carlos Castro comes down with the board anyway. Gets it ahead to Jalen Barnes. Barnes picked up by Thomas. Back to Castro, to Roper. Over to Reynolds. Reynolds for 3. Off the mark. Ball comes off wide. Tillman grabs it. Barnes will grab him in the backcourt. He'll get it to Lipscomb. Lipscomb on the wing. Guarded by Roper. Roper on him like Velcro. Switch to Reynolds. Reynolds takes him away. Gets it down to Tillman. Tillman in the corner. Back to Lipscomb. Lipscomb right at Barnes. Puts it up on the glass. Can't get it to drop. Harper comes out of the scrum with the rebound. Puts it up with the right hand. Floater, and it's good. Roper up quickly to Barnes. Barnes steps out. Gets it back to Roper. Roper, long 3. Got it! Tariq Roper knocks down another one. The kid's feeling it tonight. Harper brings the ball up the floor, gets picked up by Castro. Lipscomb with the ball, guarded by Roper. Roper's locked him down so far tonight. Woods with the ball, gets it to Harper cross court, but he's fouled by Larry Reynolds.
Bryant Stratton fouls on number 23, Larry Reynolds. Number 11, Ethan Sokolowski checking in for Bryant Stratton.
Sokolowski will come back in for Cook. Be interesting if we see Todd James in here at some point. He's sort of the biggest body the Bobcats got. See if he can lock down Elijah Team. Roper, pull up 3, comes up short. I think Lipscomb got a piece of it. Tillman with the ball, has Lipscomb flying down the court but couldn't find him. Tillman gets it to Harper in the corner. Harper on Roper, gets it inside the Team, has the ball knocked away, but it'll stay with the Lakers. .210 left to play. 36 Bobcats, 28 Lakers. Elijah Team keeping his Lakers in the ball game. He's got 12 of the 28. They get the ball right to him on the block. Larry Reynolds on him. He sends it up top to Tillman. Tillman guarded by Barnes. Gets it to Lipscomb. Roper's on Lipscomb. Gets it back to Team. Team double teamed. To Harper. To Wortley. Wortley for 3. No good. Tillman and Barnes go after it. Tillman comes up with it. Puts it up and in for 2. 36-30. Bobcats still on top. Barnes will slow things down a little bit. Lakers go back to the man defense. The zone wasn't working. Barnes cuts, gets in the lane, finds Reynolds. Reynolds for 3 from the corner. No good. Sokolowski grabs the offensive board. Sokolowski tries to get it to Castro, but it's picked off by Lipscomb, who throws it right to Tariq Roper, who finds Reynolds with a no-look pass, who puts it in into the body of Tame for 2. 38-30, Bobcats over Lakers. Tillman brings the ball up, guarded by Barnes. Comes off of the screen by Lipscomb. Gets it to Tame. Tame goes down the lane, working on Reynolds. Up on the glass, no good. Ball's on the floor. Tillman comes up with it. Tries to find Harper. Ends up getting it to 21, that's Thomas. Tillman comes and gets the ball. 10 on the shot clock, 52 on the game clock. 6 on the shot clock. Tillman goes to the basket, goes into the body of Sokolowski and gets fouled. As Sokolowski had kept the arms up, I think he was good. Tillman went square into him, but he brought the arms down, and that's going to be a foul every time.
Ryan Stratton fouls on number 11, Ethan Sokolowski. Landon Tillman at the line, shooting for Lakeland.
Exciting ball game so far out here tonight at Sister Diana Stano Arena. Tillman knocks down a free throw. Both teams playing very well. Hasn't been a whole lot of turnovers. Good shooting from both sides. Tillman lines up the second, knocks that one down as well. Lakeland doesn't apply any pressure. They're going to drop back into their defense, make the Bobcats try to run an offense. Bobcats so good this year in transition. 35 on the clock. Jalen Barnes has it to Carlos Castro. 15 on the shot clock. Barnes to Castro. Castro thought about it, put it on the floor, gets it to Barnes. Barnes working with 9, gets it inside to Roper. Roper out to Reynolds. Reynolds for 3. No good. Tillman comes off with the rebound. Picked up by Sokolowski. There's Reynolds. He gets it to Team. Team will try to bring the ball up the floor. He'll get it back to Tillman. 10 on the shot, 10 on the clock now. To Castro. Castro swings it underneath. It comes back out to Tillman. Up top to Lipscomb. Lipscomb shot with the three-pointer, and he's got his first basket of the ball game. 2 on the shot clock. Roper sends up a desperation 3. It's no good. That's it for an exciting first half of basketball.
Lakeland 35.
Bobcats working with a 3-point advantage here at the end of the first half, 38-35. Leading scorers for the Lakers, we have Elijah Team has 12 points, 5 rebounds. Landon Tillman's got 11 points, 5 rebounds. Jaden Lipscomb, the third leading scorer, with just that 3-point basket right there at the end. A couple other Lakers, Jaden Woods, Dondi Harper, and Brandon Lane each have a basket. For the Bobcats, Tariq Roper has 12 points. He's 2 for 5 from behind the arc. Larry Reynolds has 12, 2 for 9 from behind the arc. Jalen Barnes has 9. He's also got 5 rebounds and 4 assists in this ball game, so hasn't scored the most points, but he's definitely made his mark on this ball game so far. Team-wise, the Lakers 12 for 29 from the field, 41%. The Bobcats 16 of 35, good for 46% from the field. Three-pointers, Bobcats are 5 of 19. That's only good for 26%, but they're going to keep throwing it up there. The Lakers 3 of 8, 37.5% from the field. Bobcats only shot 2 free throws in that first half. That was Anthony Cook Jr.'s 2 free throws. He was 1 of 2. The Lakers 8 of 9 from the free throw stripe. 4 turnovers apiece. Rebounding is even. 17 and 17. Bobcats got 9 assists to the Lakers 5. Bobcats 2 steals, Lakers 3. So this game has been just about as evenly matched as you can put it. Bobcats up 1 bucket, really. Can't wait for the second half. We'll have it for you right here on Cat TV when we return. I'm Ryan Bliss, SID out here. Thank you for listening. We'll be back in 13 minutes. We're back here with the second half, 38-35, Bobcats over the Lakers. Bobcats have done a great job so far today, and a couple of the keys that they really needed to stick with this Lakers team, those would be lock up Jaden Lipscomb, the front runner for Player of the Year right now for the OCCAC. He's averaging 25 a night, only has 3 so far here against the Bobcats. And get on the rebounds, get on the glass. They're hanging right with the Lakers right now as far as rebounding goes. They got to keep up the effort here on the glass in the second half and continue to try to bottle up Lipscomb. Can't get him going. Here come the Bobcats. Perry Fulham has the ball. He gets it to Jalen Barnes. On the floor with Barnes and Fulham will be Larry Reynolds, Tariq Roper, and Jalen Terrell. Barnes step back jumper, can't get it, gets it blocked. Larry Reynolds able to grab it. Reynolds goes to the hole, working on team. Gets it up on the glass, draws a foul. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Lakeland fouls on number 2, Alhaji Tiem. Larry Reynolds at the line, shooting 2 for Bryant and Stratton.
On the floor for the Lakers will be Lane, Tiem. Lane, Tiem, Thomas, Tillman, and Lipscomb. That's a mouthful. Reynolds knocks him down. Bobcats 39, Lakers 35. Tiem with the ball. Gets it to Thomas. Thomas guarded by Fulham. Gets it to Lipscomb. Lipscomb with Roper on him. Gets it to Lane. Lane inside to Tiem. Shot's no good. Reynolds able to come down with the rebound. Perry Fulham flying the other way. Tries to get it to the corner to Tariq Roper, but it's intercepted by Jaden Lipscomb. Lipscomb will get it to Tillman. Tillman will set up the offense. A little bit of confusion there. Who was guarding who? Jalen Barnes takes Lipscomb. Lipscomb got a height advantage on Barnes. Gets it to Lane. Lane with Reynolds on him. Gets it out to Tillman. Tillman gets to the free throw line. 8 on the shot clock. Out to Lipscomb. Down to 6. Down to 5. Lipscomb goes to the basket. Pull-up jumper. Can't get it to go. Ball's bounced around. Off of Lane. It'll go to the Bobcats. Great job. Jalen Terrell and Larry Reynolds in there with the big fellas from Lakeland trying to grab a rebound. Able to bounce it around, get it off of a Lakers ball player out of bounds. Bobcats take over. Perry Fulham brings the ball up the court, far side. He'll work with Larry Reynolds and Jalen Terrell. Gets around Tillman, puts up a floater in the lane, gets it to go. Perry Fulham, so good with that floater inside. Gets one to drop right there. He double teams Tillman. Tillman stuck in the corner, gets it out to Tame. Tame finds Tillman up top, guarded by Barnes. Working on Barnes, goes into the body, goes to the basket, tries to get it up, can't do it. Jalen Terrell had the ball knocked out of his hands from behind by Lane. Tillman comes out with it. Terrell's on Tillman now. That's a mismatch. Somebody's got to switch. Ball goes to Lipscomb. Lipscomb, step back, three-pointer. It's good.
3-point basket, Jaden Lipscomb.
Only a matter of time before that kid started hitting some. He's got 2 here in the last couple minutes of play. Perry Fulham comes off the screen. Step back 3 for him. Comes up short. That'll go out of bounds. Lakers ball.
Checking in for Bryant and Stratton is number 5, Carlos Castro. And checking in for Lakeland, number 0, Jaden Woods.
Castro will check in for the Bobcats. Woods comes in for the Lakers. Ball's inbounded to Tillman. He's picked up immediately by Jalen Barnes. Bobcats haven't been as in your face in the backcourt as they have been in this season. I think they're trying to keep the Lakers out of transition as well, just like the Lakers are trying to do with them. Very similar teams. Ball gets inside to Woods. I'm sorry, that's Thomas. Ball gets inside to Thomas from Lipscomb. Tariq Roper with the ball now. Roper up top, gets it to Barnes. Barnes guarded by Thomas. Step back jumper. It's good. Barnes picks up Tillman in the backcourt. He's harassing him a little bit. They find Lipscomb. Lipscomb guarded by Roper. Roper's done a good job on him so far tonight. Here's the ball sent to Tame. No good. Larry Reynolds comes down with the rebound and gets fouled by Thomas.
Lakeland fouls on number 21, Bishop Thomas.
That'll be second team foul on the Lakers. Thomas's second foul. I'm following along with our live stats online. You can do so as well if you'd like to. Just go to our schedule page at ohio.bscbobcats.com. Click on the little live stats button and you can see what I'm seeing. Jalen Barnes has the ball, gets it to Castro across court, gives it back to Roper. Roper guarded by Lipscomb. Larry Reynolds up top. Reynolds drives to the basket, tries to get it up with the right hand, and he gets fouled. That's another one on Bishop Thomas. That's going to be his third. Larry Reynolds going to go to the line to shoot 2 for the Bobcats.
Larry Reynolds at the line shooting 2 for Bryant Stratton.
Reynolds a 76% free throw shooter. Misses the front one. Misses the first one. He's got one more coming. Gets the second one to go. 44-40 now, Bobcats. Tillman with the ball, working on Barnes. Gets it inside to 0. Woods, pull-up jumper. It's good. That'll make it a 2-point ball game. Ball sent up the court to Carlos Castro. Carlos Castro outside to Larry Reynolds. Reynolds for 3. No good. Ball gets bounced around. Reynolds ends up with the rebound. Sends it up top to Jalen Barnes. Barnes, 15 on the shot clock. Calls for a pick. Jalen Terrell comes to set it. Goes off of it. Tries to cut between. Up top to Terrell. Terrell outside to Reynolds. Reynolds will try a 3 from the other side. Got it! Larry Reynolds knocks down his third of the night. Here's Tillman with the ball. Gets around Barnes. Barnes going to get called for the foul. He was riding him up the court.
Bryant and Stratton fouls on number 1, Jalen Barnes.
That'll be the first foul on the Bobcats. Second foul on Jalen Barnes. Inbound to Lipscomb. Lipscomb gets picked up by Reynolds. Out to Tame. Tame working on Terrell. Terrell trying to stay in front. Can't do it. Tame able to put it back into the basket. He's still leading scorer for the Lakers with 14 points. Tariq Roper with the ball. Far side, step back 3. Comes up short. Comes hustling in, gets his own board. Sends it out to Barnes. Barnes pulls up for a 3. It's good! Great effort, Tariq Roper. Had a good look himself, caught it front iron, able to grab his own board, and then throws a no-look pass right behind the head of a Lakeland defender to Jalen Barnes, who knocks down the 3. Barnes picks his pocket, gets fouled immediately. He was off to the races with Lipscomb out in front of him.
Lakeland fouls on number 21, Bishop Thomas.
That's another foul on Thomas. That's his third foul in about 90 seconds. So he's got himself into foul trouble quickly. Wortley's checking in. It's got to be for Thomas. He's pleading his case, but the referee's not having it.
Checking in for Lakeland is number 15, Zach Wortley.
Now Thomas is going to stay in the ball game. Wortley checks in for number 0, Woods. Barnes inbounds to Roper. Roper working on Tillman. Gets it to Barnes. Barnes with Thomas on him. Barnes goes to work. Gets to Roper. Roper, deep 3. Gets fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot 3 of them. Tillman got a piece of him. Roper may have sold it a little bit, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 3 anyway.
Roper at the line, shooting 3.
Roper, a fantastic free throw shooter. Sitting at 90% on the season. Knocks down the first. As I've mentioned before, these Bobcat guards, all very good from the free throw line. If they can get the Lakers in trouble, get the Lakers in foul trouble, they could do some damage right here at the free throw stripe.
Number 10, Donnie Harper, the second.
Harper checks in for Thomas. Bobcats, as is typical, don't bring anybody in to defend or try to rebound for the free throw shooter. Got a lot of faith in their guys. Roper knocks down all 3. Tillman gets the ball. Barnes on him, right where he's at. Barnes working with 2 fouls now. Got to be a little careful. Tillman with the ball. Gets it to Tiem. Tiem back to Tillman. Jalen Terrell doing a good job trying to lock him down. 3-point basket from the corner. That's Wortley. Here comes Barnes with the ball. He's guarded by Harper now. Lakers trying to keep fresh legs on Barnes. Roper with the ball. Puts up a floater right-handed. It's good. Tariq Roper continues to do it on both ends of the court for the Bobcats tonight. The kid's having one heck of a day. They're going to get Barnes for a foul.
Barnes Stratton fouls on number 1, Jalen Barnes.
Roper now with 17 points in the ball game. Big brother Torrey stopped up to say hi. I got to coach Torrey on the baseball team his first year out here. He ended up being player of the year for the conference that season. He's out at IUP now. Great kid. Always a smile on his face. Here's Lipscomb. Lipscomb knocks down another 3. Got to put a lid on that kid. We can't let him get going. 55-50, Bobcats over Lakers. Jalen Barnes with the ball. Another good bit of fancy dribbling. Gets it outside to Castro. Castro real deep. Got it! And a foul! They're going to call Castro for the flop. Castro gets the technical foul for a flop. The 3 counts, but Lipscomb gets to go to the line and shoot a free throw. Good Lord. Lipscomb knocks it down.
Checking in for Bryant and Stratton is number 13, Anthony Cook Jr.
Cook Jr. is going to check in for Barnes, give him a break. That's the second time Castro has been called for a technical flop in this season. Not a team foul, so still just 2 fouls in the Bobcats. 58-51 now after Lipscomb knocked down the technical. Ball's inbounded to Tillman. Castro's on him. Heck of a shot by Carlos Castro. Might as well have shot that one from the parking lot. Tillman with the ball. Gets it to Tiem. Tiem to Tillman. Guarded by Castro. Here comes Terrell with the help, and they're going to call somebody for a foul. Not sure who they got.
Bryant Stratton fouls on number 5, Carlos Castro.
Castro gets called for it. That's better than Terrell. Terrell's got a couple on him already. Terrell's got 2. Barnes has 3. They got a push on Landon Tillman. It'll be Bobcat ball after the foul. So the Lakers getting close to foul trouble. They've got 6 now right here with 12:48 left. The Bobcats can exploit this and get those guards at the line, knocking down free throws. They could go a long way in keeping them in this ball game and getting them the win over Lakeland. Roper with the ball, finds Cook on the wing. Cook cuts, puts the ball up, goes into the body of Tiem. Tiem comes up a little. Looks like he's all right. Might have rolled his ankle a little bit. Good take by Cook, but went right into the body of Tiem. Gets called for the charge foul. Tiem seems okay. Lakers will have the ball out of bounds. Bobcats add a little pressure. Castro will pick up Tillman in the backcourt. Castro, a freshman this year, doing a great job. Minutes off the bench. Plays good defense, good spot-up shooter. Tillman with the ball. Cuts into the lane, goes into the body of Terrell. No foul called. Roper comes out with the ball. Roper's running the floor. He's got Cook with him. Makes a move. Throws it up left hand. Doesn't get the foul. Gets pushed about through the wall, but nothing called. I guess they're going to say he was out of control. Maybe he was a little out of control, but I think he had a little help on his way out of bounds. Castro inbounds to Reynolds. Reynolds is picked up by Tiem. He spots up with a three. Comes up short. Ball gets kicked off of Terrell. He's claiming it was off Wortley, but the referees say it was off him. It'll be Lakers ball now. Tillman with the ball, picked up by Castro. Lipscomb has it, guarded by Roper. Roper right on his hip. Lipscomb gives it back to Tillman, comes off a pick. Here's Lipscomb with a shot. It's good. Another three-point basket by Jalen Lipscomb. He's starting to heat up. He's got 10 points now, 3 for 6 from behind the arc. Tariq Roper cuts to the basket, puts it up, gets his head knocked off, gets called for a charge going into Tiem. Coach Dwayne Morrow wants to call a timeout, talk to his guys, regroup a little bit. They still got a 4-point lead, 58-54. Leading scorers so far. Elijah Tiem still leading the way for the Lakers. He's got 14, but Jaden Lipscomb's come on strong here in the second half. He's got 13 now. He's 4 of 7 from three-point land. He's scored all his points beside that technical free throw from behind the arc. Landon Tillman still got 11, so it's really been Lipscomb that's done the damage here in the second half so far. He's knocked down 3 three-pointers. For the Bobcats, Tariq Roper now has 17. He's tied with Larry Reynolds for the team lead. Reynolds 17 as well, 5 rebounds. Jalen Barnes in double figures. He's got 14 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. He's also got 3 fouls, though, so he's had a bit of an extended period on the bench. We'll see if Coach Morrow brings him in after the timeout or tries to keep him down a little longer. Bobcats 5 team fouls, Lakers 6. Both teams very good free throw shooters. The Lakers 73% from the free throw line, the Bobcats 71%. The Lakers will have the ball coming out of the break. Carlos Castro picks up Landon Tillman in the backcourt. Tillman gets it to Lipscomb. Lipscomb working on Roper. Castro doubles. They get it to Wortley. Wortley for 3. It's good. That makes it a 1-point game, 58-57 Bobcats. Lakers drop back into a 1-2-2 zone now to give the Bobcats a different look. Maybe it's a 3-2 zone. They swing it to Roper. Roper trying to get it to Reynolds in the middle. Gets it to Castro, 7 on the clock. Reynolds turn around, goes to the basket, puts it up, no good, finds his own rebound. Ball gets bounced around, Thomas comes out with it, gets it to Lipscomb. Lipscomb swings to Tillman cross court. Tillman up to Wortley. Wortley with another 3 off the mark. Cook comes down with the rebound. Here he comes. Bobcats are going to run the other way. Gets it to Carlos Castro. Carlos Castro makes a move. Back to Cook. Cook from the corner. No good. Larry Reynolds gets a hand on it, gets called for the foul.
Bryant is driving fouls on number 23, Larry Reynolds.
Larry Reynolds was all over the back. So that'll put both teams at 16 fouls now. Jalen Barnes set the check back in for the Bobcats.
Checking in for Bryant and Stratton is number 1, Jalen Barnes.
Tillman with the ball. Cook on him. Tillman gets around him. Cook able to catch back up, but Tillman goes to the basket, puts it high off the glass, and lays it in for 2. They're going to call somebody for a technical, touching the ball after it came out of the hoop. That was Tiem. I think it ended up in his lap, and he just kind of took it with him. Here come the Bobcats. Roper has the ball. Lakers go back into the 1-2-2. Bobcats look a little flummoxed by the new zone defense they're seeing. Cook gets it to Reynolds. Reynolds, 10 on the shot clock, swings it cross court to Roper. Roper cuts, gets inside, out to Barnes. Barnes, open three. Off the mark, rebound Lipscomb. Lipscomb's gonna push the ball up the floor. He gets it to Wortley. Wortley sends it to Tiem. Tiem has it picked off by Reynolds. They're on the floor now. They're gonna call jump ball. Ball will stay with the Lakers on the jump.
Checking in for Brian Stratton is number 11, Ethan Sokolowski.
Sokolowski's going to check back in for the Bobcats. Looks like we got some sweat on the floor. Got some sweaty guys rolling around out there. Not sure why we're using a sweatshirt. We got towels all over the place. I know I bought them. Alright, looks like we're ready to go now. Lakers will have the ball on the baseline. They got a 1-point lead now, 59-58 after the Wortley three-pointer. Tillman looks to inbound. Lipscomb cuts the lane. Gets Tiem on the outside. Tiem guarded by Sokolowski. Tiem with a size advantage on Sokolowski. Goes with the body. Puts it up, gets it on the rim, but it doesn't fall. Grabs his own board, puts it back up and in for two. Jalen Terrell has the ball inside, puts it up. No good. Wortley comes down with the rebound. Larry Reynolds all over him. Reynolds steals it. Reynolds gets it back to Barnes. Barnes goes to the hole, gets it to Reynolds. Reynolds lays it up on the glass, can't get it to go. Barnes comes down with the board, puts it back up. No good, but he gets fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot two, and that puts the Bobcats in the bonus.
Lakeland fouls on number 21, Bishop Thomas.
Bobcats with a couple good looks there at the hoop and weren't able to finish. They called that foul on Thomas. That's going to be his fifth, so he's fouled out now with 9 minutes left to go in the game. Barnes misses the first. Hits the second. Lipscomb takes it out, gets it to Tillman, picked up by Barnes. Tiem with the ball up top, gets it to Lipscomb. Lipscomb guarded closely by Roper. Here's Wortley wide open. He knocks down another one. How'd we leave that kid wide open? He's killing us. Barnes gives it to Roper, back to Barnes, back to Roper, sends it to Sokolowski. Sokolowski inside to Reynolds. Reynolds gets called for a charge. I thought Woods was still moving. I guess not. He was dropping back into defense with Reynolds. I'm not sure how they say he had his feet planted. He was guarding up at the elbow and then took the charge at the block. So unless he can teleport, I'd say his feet were still moving. Ball with Lipscomb on the wing. Up top to Wortley, guarded by Reynolds. Inside to Tiem. Tiem working on Sokolowski. Good spin move. Puts it up on the glass. Can't get it to go, but taps it back in himself for two more. Elijah Tiem now with 18 and 7. Jalen Barnes brings the ball up. Sokolowski on the wing. Back to Roper. Back to Barnes. Barnes guarded closely. He's going to pull up for three. In and out. No good. Ball's batted around. Reynolds comes down with it. Reynolds puts it up on the glass. Can't get it to go. He's missed again from 3 inches. Reynolds is going to go to the line to shoot 2, though. So his tenacity on the glass pays off as he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. He's upset with himself, though, for missing another layup. The referee's going to talk to him. I don't know what's going on here. Larry may have said something. Reynolds knocks down the first.
Checking in for Bryant and Stratton is number 40, Julius Vann.
Julius Vann's going to check in now for Tariq Roper. Reynolds misses the second. Rebounded by Woods. Tillman with the ball, working on Vann. Gets it to Lipscomb. Back to Tillman. Tillman from the corner. No good. Vann with the rebound. Vann spins out. Gets the ball to Barnes. Barnes working to push the ball up the floor. Finds Reynolds. Reynolds makes a move down the baseline. Lays it up. Right hand up and under for 2. Pretty move by Larry Reynolds down the baseline for a 2-point basket.
Timeout Lakeland.
Lakeland's going to call a timeout. They lead the Bobcats now 66-62. Made a push here in the last 5 minutes or so. Elijah Tien still doing it for the Lakers. He's got 18 points, 6 boards. Landon Tillman has 13, 5 assists and 6 boards. Jaden Lipscomb has 13, 4 assists, 2 rebounds. Zach Wortley with 12, all from behind the arc. He's 4 for 6 from three-point land. Larry Reynolds has 20 for the Bobcats. He's also got 7 rebounds. Tariq Roper has 17. Jalen Barnes has 15. Bobcats still out rebounding the Lakers. They got 28-23. 8 of 13 from the free throw line right now, so they're a little bit low of their usual mark. Only 8 of 28 from three-point land, while the Lakers are 9 of 16. Coming out of the break, Lakers will have the ball. Lipscomb inbounds to Tillman. Tillman picked up by Vann. Jalen Barnes glued to Lipscomb. Gets it inside to Tiem. Tiem puts it up and in and draws the foul.
Bryant and Stratton fouls on number 11, Ethan Sokolowski. Alhaji Tiem at the line for Lakeland, shooting 1.
Tiem misses the free throw. Jalen Terrell grabs it. Gets it to Larry Reynolds, who gives it back to Jalen Barnes to set up the offense. Lakeland drops back into a man. Barnes working on Tillman. Ball on a string. There he goes. Spin move. Gets inside. Tries to get it to Terrell, but it's picked off by Lipscomb. Gets it to Wortley. Wortley will lay it in for 2. Jalen Barnes brings it back up for the Bobcats. Tariq Roper set the check back in. Gets it to Larry Reynolds, who misses, just loses the handle. Woods comes up with it. He's picked up by Vann. Lipscomb comes flying in and lays it in for 2. A couple turnovers from the Bobcat leads to 4 points and a 10-point lead for Lakeland. Coach Morrow calls a timeout. Wants to talk to his guys. Getting a little sloppy on the offensive side. Got to clean it up if they want to stay in this ball game. Last matchup of this year for the Bobcats. They won't be back in action until the calendar turns over. Everybody's holiday would be a lot sweeter if they're able to pull this one off and erase this 10-point lead that the Lakers have built up here in the second half. Bobcats were leading by 3 14 minutes ago when we started the half. Lakers have pulled out to a 10-point lead, 6 points here real quick in the last 90 seconds or so. We've seen these Bobcats score quickly, however. They're very good in transition, which is kind of what the Lakers have been doing here the last minute. Bobcats have committed a couple silly turnovers, and the Lakers have turned it into really quick points. Roper checks back in. Van takes a seat. Haven't seen a whole lot of Perry Fulham. He's had a hamstring the last couple of games. I wonder if that's acting up on him. Ball's inbounded to Jalen Barnes in the back. He's working with a 20-second shot clock. Lakers drop back into the 1-2-2. Roper swings it to Sokolowski in the corner. Sokolowski tries to cut inside, loses the ball. It gets kicked around, and it's going to go to the Lakers. Another Bobcat turnover. Ball's inbounded to Tillman. Both teams in the bonus now. Well, any foul leads to free throws. Lipscomb with the ball, guarded by Roper. Gets it back to Tillman. Comes off a pick. Gets around Barnes. Puts it up off the glass. Larry Reynolds tries to save it, but had a foot on the line. It'll stick with the Lakers. 11 on the shot clock. Tillman inbounds, it goes to Lipscomb. Lipscomb back to Tillman, inside to Tiem. Tiem looks for Lipscomb, can't find him. Out to Wortley. Wortley for 3. No good, rebound Sokolowski. Here's Roper, Bobcats in transition, gets it to Barnes. Barnes in the corner, back to Roper. Roper cuts the lane, finds Reynolds wide open. Reynolds for 3. No good, rebound Roper. Roper puts it up with the right hand, can't get it to drop. Rebound Reynolds. Reynolds puts it up with the right hand, can't get it to go. Rebound Lipscomb. Bobcats with another missed opportunity on the offensive side. They get the ball to Tiem. Tiem's running the floor. Finds Tillman cutting. Tillman puts it up. Gets his head knocked off by Larry Reynolds. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Bryant and Stratton fouls on number 23, Larry Reynolds. Landon Tillman at the
That'll
line.
be the 9th team foul on the Bobcats. Reynolds' 4th team foul, or Reynolds' 4th foul, so he's got to be a little careful here the last 4.5 minutes. Tillman missed the first. 72-62. Lakers lead the Bobcats. Tillman knocks down the second. Lakers add a little pressure now. Add a press. Bobcats look to break. Tariq Roper with the ball. Jalen Barnes, far side. Got 10 on the shot clock. Roper back to Barnes. Barnes working on Tillman to Reynolds. Reynolds goes baseline. Gets it to Jalen Terrell. Terrell puts it up. He gets fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Good move by Larry Reynolds to get to the baseline. Found a cutting Jalen Terrell, who's able to go hard to the hoop and draw the foul.
Fouls on number 15, Zach Wortley. Jalen Terrell at the line, shooting 2 for Bryant and Stratton.
That foul's on 15, Wortley, his first. Terrell knocks down the first. He gets the second as well. Tillman with the ball, guarded by Barnes. Gets it to Lipscomb. Lipscomb back to Tillman. Tillman looks baseline, picks up the dribble. Back to Lipscomb, but Tariq Roper's right there to knock it out of bounds. 14 on the shot clock, 4:04 left in the game. Tillman inbounds to Tiem. Tiem guarded by Terrell. Tiem on the outside, looks for a cut. Larry Reynolds knocks it away. Jalen Terrell grabs it, gets it to Barnes. Barnes goes around Tillman, makes a move on Lipscomb. Can't get it up onto the basket. No foul called. Tillman comes away with the ball. Tillman sets up the offense, comes off a pick. Barnes stays right with him. Out to Woods. Looked like Woods traveled, but nothing called. He puts it up and in for two. Barnes has it, out to Roper. Roper trying to get the ball going in transition. Back to Barnes. Back to Roper. Back to Barnes, far side. Tries to get it inside, but the ball's stolen by Tillman. Here's Lipscomb coming the other way. Lipscomb puts it up. No good, but he's going to go to the free throw line. That foul's going to be on Jalen Barnes.
Bryant Stratton fouls on number 1, Jalen Barnes.
That'll be Barnes' fourth. So Barnes one away from leaving this ball game too.
Shooting 2 for Lakeland.
Lipscomb misses the first.
Number 5, Carlos Castro checking in for Bryant Stratton.
Castro's going to come in for Barnes. Lipscomb missed the pair. Ball's outletted to Tariq Roper. Jalen Terrell with the rebound. Carlos Castro, far side. Back to Roper. Roper inside to Terrell. Terrell steps up, gets it to Sokolowski. Sokolowski puts it on the floor, goes baseline. Tries to get it back up to Carlos Castro, who gets the loose ball. To Roper, to Sokolowski from the corner. It's good! Ball inbounded to Tillman, guarded by Castro. Back to Woods. Jalen Terrell tried to come up and grab it. They get Lipscomb in the corner, wide open. Lipscomb for three. Off the mark. Ball's bounced around. Sokolowski comes flying in to grab it and gets it to Castro. Great rebounding by Ethan Sokolowski. Wasn't even in the frame when the ball came off the hoop. Larry Reynolds takes it right to the hole for two. Bobcat timeout. 75-68 now. Lakers over the Bobcats. They look to make a push and try to even this thing up here. 2:27 left to play. This is a big one, playing for first in the conference. Bobcats sitting on top right now, 4-0. Lakers 3-0. Bobcats looking for a little revenge after the Lakers beat them at the SC4 tournament earlier this season. Bobcats dialed up the pressure a little bit there at that last possession. They put the press on that they've ran so frequently this season and last season. Really what we've seen out of out of Coach Morrow's teams in his tenure out at Bryant Stratton. We'll see if they leave it on or if they let the Lakers try to run an offense like they've done so far this ball game. I want to try to stay out of the transition game, I think, with Lakeland. Ball's inbounded to Tillman. No pressure from the Bobcats. They're going to pick up a trap at half court. They've got Woods. Back out to Tillman. To Lipscomb. Cross court to Tillman. Tillman, real deep, thought about it, but pulled it back down. Tiem with the ball, goes to the hole, puts it up and in for two. Terrell gets it in quickly to Castro. Castro trying to get to the hoop. Gets it back out to Larry Reynolds. Reynolds cuts down the lane. Step back. Jumper. No good. Jalen Terrell comes flying in for the board. Tries to get it back up. Has it ripped away by Wortley. Ball's up in the air. Lipscomb tips it to himself. Tariq Roper's after it. Knocks it out of bounds. Foul on Jaden Lipscomb. He pushed Tariq Roper out of bounds. So Tariq Roper's going to go to the line and shoot free throws now. That's a double bonus. 9-point basketball game. Lakers lead 77-68. Free throws could be crucial here down the stretch. If the Bobcats can keep the pressure on and draw some fouls, they could do a lot of damage here. This could be it. Roper misses the first free throw. And the pair. That might be the first pair of free throws Tariq Roper's missed all season. 90% typically from the field. Up forward to Woods. Woods back to Tillman. Tillman guarded by Sokolowski. Bobcats drop back into the man. Sokolowski, one of those combo guys, able to guard posts and guards. Gets called for the foul here. Tillman's going to go to the line and shoot free throws.
Landon Tillman at the line, shooting 2 for Lakeland.
Tillman knocks down the first. Misses the second. Terrell comes down with the board. Roper to Castro. Castro looks to push, gets in the lane. Gets called for a charge. He ran right over Woods. They change it to a block. Got called from the outside. So that'll send Carlos Castro to the line to shoot 2.
Carlos Castro at the line, shooting 2 for Bryant and Stratton.
Castro misses a free throw. Such a strength for the Bobcats is not turning out for them tonight. Only shooting 10 of 18 from the free throw line right now. That's only 55%. A good 30% low of what they usually shoot. Castro misses the pair. Tillman with the ball, picked up by Castro. 1:12 on the game clock now. Bobcats got to get something going. They foul Lipscomb. They're trying for the foul and can't get the whistle blown. Lipscomb's like, come on, man, blow it. They're all over me.
Bryant and Stratton fouls on number 5, Carlos Castro.
That was the point there. They were trying to be all over him, looking for the foul. Castro's like, what else do I got to do?
Shooting 2 for Lakeland.
Lipscomb knocks it down. Lipscomb knocks down the second. So this is a 4-point swing now just from the free throw line. Roper with the ball up top to Castro. Bobcats got to get some shots up. Castro cuts, hits Roper. Roper pulls up from 3. Got it! Tariq Roper hits another one. They forgot they didn't get the clock stopped after the shot was made. So they'll reset it probably out to, I would say, 54. They put 53 back on the clock. Lakeland was a little confused. They thought Bryant and Stratton called a timeout. Jalen Barnes checked in. He can't check in yet. Wasn't an official timeout. They get the ball to Tame. Tame back to Woods. Woods back to Tame. Back to Woods. Up front to Tillman. to Wortley. Wortley's going to hold the ball, draw the foul.
Bryant Stratton fouls on number 22, Jalen Terrell.
A 9-point ball game after the Roper
Zach
3.
Worley at the line, shooting 2 for Lakeland.
Roper now with 20 points in the ball game. 3 for 6 from behind the arc. Wortley at the free throw line. Knocks down the first.
Checking in for Bryant Stratton is number 1, Jalen Barnes. For Ethan Sokolowski.
Wortley hits the pair. Bobcats inbound quickly to Tariq Roper. Roper coming the other way. He's going to go straight to the basket, put it up and in with the left hand. Bobcats call a timeout.
Timeout, Bryant Stratton.
Roper looks like he may have rolled an ankle or something there. He's okay. So back to a 9-point ball game, 35 seconds left. Bobcats are going to need a couple breaks here. They want to get back into this. Definitely not out of reach, but if the Lakers continue to shoot free throws like they have been the last couple of minutes, it could be. Woods will take the ball out. Bobcats add pressure. It's inbounded. Sent back to Woods. Back to Tillman. They fouled Woods before he was able to get rid of it.
Bryant Stratton fouls on number 0, Tariq Roper. Jaden Woods at the line, shooting 2 for Lakeland.
Jaden Woods will go to the line. He's got 2 free throws headed his way. Knocks down the first.
Carlos Castro checking back in for Bryant Stratton.
Castro comes back in. Woods knocks down the pair. Barnes with the ball. Gets inside, gets it to Terrell. Terrell will lay it up and in for 2.
Terrell!
Bobcats call another timeout.
Bryant Stratton.
Back to a 9-point ball game, 84-75. Once again, I'm Ryan Bliss, Sports Information Director out here at Bryant and Stratton, Ohio. You're watching the Bobcats versus the Lakers here on Cat TV, BSCOH. If you like the stream, go ahead and give us a like, hit the thumbs up button under the video. We do our best out here to provide a good free product for all of our adoring fans online to watch. If there's room for improvement, feel free to send me an email, rsbliss@bryantstratton.edu. My first season calling basketball games. I've had a great time calling the Bobcat games so far this year. Ball's inbounded to Tillman. Tillman, harassed by Jalen Terrell, finally gets the foul called.
Bryant Stratton fouls on number 22, Jalen Terrell.
That'll be Terrell's 3rd foul. Tillman hits the first. Misses the second. Jalen Barnes with the rebound, coming quickly. Going straight to the hoop, puts it up, left hand, can't get it to drop. Larry Reynolds came flying in, gets fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Lakeland fouls on number 0, Jaden Woods.
Woods called for the foul, so Larry Reynolds will go shoot now. 13.8 left on the
Larry
clock.
Reynolds on the line, shooting 2 for Bryant Stratton.
Reynolds hits the first. The Bobcats now 11 of 20, so those 9 free throws could be a huge difference in the ball game. Reynolds hits the second. They get it into Lipscomb. Lipscomb's just going to dribble the ball out, and that'll do it for our ball game here tonight. Reynolds fakes at him, but that'll do it. The Lakers take care of business. They hit some big free throws down the stretch to put it out of reach. Played a great ball game. Great ball game to watch.
Thank you for attending tonight's matchup. Please drive home safely. And from all of us at Bryant Stratton Athletics, we wish each and every one of you very happy holidays. And go Bobcats!
Good game played by both teams. As far as the lines go for the Lakeland Lakers, Elijah Tiem led the way, 22 points. He had 7 rebounds. Looks like we got some theatrics out there on the floor now. Coach Corey Milbert, the biggest guy in the building, is going to put a stop to it. Elijah Thiem led the way, 22 points, 7 boards. Landon Tillman, 16 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Jaden Lipscomb had 16. So he came on strong in the second half, only had 3 after the first half. Hit 4 of 7 from 3, had 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Zach Wartley had 16 points, 4 of 7 from three-point land. Jaden Woods had 8. Dondi Harper had 2, Bishop Thomas had 2, Brandon Lane had 2, and Javon France hit a free throw. For the Bobcats, Larry Reynolds led the way, 24 points, 8 rebounds. He was 3 of 13 from three-point land. Tariq Roper had 22, 3 of 6 from 3, had 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Jalen Barnes, 15 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Jalen Terrell had 6 points and 7 rebounds. Carlos Castro hit a 3, had a rebound and 2 assists. Anthony Cook Jr. hit a 3, had a rebound. Ethan Sokolowski had a bucket. Perry Fulham had a bucket. Team comparison. Lakers shot 51% from the field, 29 of 56, 53% from three-point land, 9 of 17. Bobcats, 28 of 65. That's 43% from the field, 9 of 30 from three-point land, good for 30%. Free throws were a big difference maker. Bobcats usually on top in that category. Failed to hit the bottom of the cup multiple times tonight. Lakers 18 of 25, 72%. Bobcats just 12 of 21 for 57%. Turnovers were fairly even. Bobcats had 36 rebounds to the Lakers 27. Assists deadlocked. Steals deadlocked. It was a very close matchup. This was a great ball game. Can't wait to watch these guys play again later this season. I don't have that game up in front of me and when it'll be played, but it'll happen in the new year, and it'll be another big game. So that'll do it for us tonight from Sister Diana Stano Arena here at beautiful Ursuline College. Thank you all for listening. I hope you have a great, happy holiday and a Merry Christmas. I'm Ryan Bliss, Sports Information Director at Bryant Stratton College. Have a great rest of your week, and as always, Roll Cats.